take off the hair bond. When I look good, I'm confident. And when I'm confident, I am a much better, more vibrant, more playful wife. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to my kitchen. I am pretty sure that this is the first time you guys are seeing my kitchen in my new home. Not for my G&P members though. On the member side of YouTube, you guys have seen my kitchen already, but yeah. Anyhow, this will be a Cake with Kate video, meaning just a casual chat, while I actually prepare for dinner. I'm going to prep dinner by just cutting up a few things, really, maybe one thing, but anyhow. So firstly, if you're new, welcome. My name is Caitlin Clarice. I wanted to talk to you wives about something. I want to talk to you ladies, and if you're not a wife yet, that does not mean you are excluded, because there's a chance you may be a wife in the future. So that still includes you. And also, even if that is not the case, there's still something you will get from this. So I wanted to talk to you ladies about the importance of making sure that you are putting effort in looking good for your husband. Yeah, it matters. And, it may seem obvious to some that, okay, well, of course you should look good for your husband. But honestly, nowadays, in this generation that we live in, it is not so common. It is not something that is obvious to some ladies. And here's the thing. When I say look good for your husband, I am not just talking about when you guys are going out on a date and you put a lot of effort because you want him to notice how you look and be, whatever, like just love the way you look. I mean, even at home. And that is where it can get tricky, because especially if you do work outside the home, or even if you don't work outside the home, but you're out of the home often, and when you do that, you take the time to make sure your hair looks good, put on some good clothes that might not even be all that comfy, and you do all that you're doing, makeup, etc., whatever it is you do, to look presentable, right? When you go out. So you're feeling like, at home is the time when I can just not care. I can just not do my hair. I can roll out of bed, have my hair looking all kind of crazy, and just not care because I'm at home, right? Wrong. Here's the thing. Especially if you are at home because you work from home, or maybe you are just a homemaker, such as myself. I am a homemaker. I also have quite a few at-home businesses that I do from home, but I'm at home nonetheless. Here's the thing. You need to put the effort in how you look at home, because that is where your husband's going to see you the most. Going out for dates, going out to go shopping or do whatever it is that you're doing, that's not happening that regularly. That's not happening that often, right? However, he sees you most at home. And you know what? You don't want that that the only time your husband sees a woman that is well put together is when it's not his wife, when he's out on the streets, when he's at work, or the few times that he goes out with his wife. And you know what? I want to say too that it doesn't have to be a dress. You don't need to put on a dress every day. You don't need to put on a full makeup every day. You don't need to curl your hair all the time. You don't need to you don't need to go to extremes. And I'm saying extreme, but really and truly, if you have the time and you want to do a full face of makeup and have your hair curled or whatever you're doing every day, that is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I am saying is that you do not have to go to those extremes. I should stop calling it extreme. It's not an extreme. It's not an extreme at all. At the end of the day, that is perfectly fine. But for those of you who do not want to do that, they're not comfortable with that, or that's very time consuming, or you're in a season of life where it's like you have really small children and it's hard to do that, that's fine. But however, you do not need to go to zero effort, right? You might not need to put on a nice dress or skirt and a top or whatever the case is. However, there are some actually very comfy, even lounge clothes that looks cute. See, for me, I don't always dress up, right? Sometimes and by dress up again, I'm more speaking of like nice, really nice dress or whatever the case is. No, but I do put the effort into at least get up in the morning, wash my face, make sure my skin's moisturized, make sure my hair at least looks decent. I don't just get up and just have my hair sticking out from all different directions, north, south, east, west, and then just, be like, okay, well, this is me. No, I get up and I make sure that I look presentable to the point that if I were to have an unexpected guest much less, I wouldn't feel embarrassed by how I look. You can be very comfy, right? Because I know sometimes you're feeling like, okay, I'm not comfortable maybe in a skirt or a dress. Some people are, some are not. You might think that like, I just want to be, able to sit in any kind of way. I don't want to have to worry about like, oh, I can't, put my leg up in the couch because I'm wearing a skirt or a dress. There are very comfy loungewear that you can put on that looks really cute. And you know what? The interesting thing is what makes it look cute is the fact that it's just usually matching. Like it might be just a matching top and bottom, like loungewear that just looks cute. And then all you did was maybe just brushed your hair up in a ponytail. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, but you look presentable. You look like you care. Maybe a little gloss on the lips, maybe. If not that, at least a lip chap, so it's not like your lips are like dry and cracked. Put in at least some effort, ladies. Give your husband something to look at, and it's good to change it up every once in a while, because I know that's what I do. Sometimes my husband will come home and you'll find me, full face. I'm saying a full face of makeup, but to be honest, all I really wear is tinted moisturizer, maybe a little mascara and lip stickers, whatever. I don't even really do a full face of makeup, but for what is a full face of makeup for me, sometimes my husband will come home and he'll find me in that, but sometimes he'll find me in just maybe a little bit of lip gloss, my hair's up, and I'm wearing just a t-shirt and a bottoms, but it's not going to be a t-shirt that's going to have a bunch of stains on it. It's not going to be a t-shirt that's going to have a bunch of holes all over on it. Right? The bottoms is not going to have a hole and be something that it looks really raggedy. Like you're not going to be able to confuse me with a homeless person. Okay? It's comfy. It's much more casual. However, it still looks presentable. Right? We should care. We should care how we present ourselves to our husband, how we look. And you know what? Here's the thing. This is the part for the ladies that may watch this that are not married. Sorry, why am I making those sounds? Okay, it is going to help you as well. I have found that when I take the time to get out of my pajamas or whatever I'm sleeping in and get myself ready as if I were to be going out to the grocery store or going to an appointment, when I take that time, I feel better. I feel more productive. I feel like I am ready to do whatever it is that I'm doing for the day. Like when I used to just like get up and be in whatever I'm wearing in whatever state, I just felt lazy. I didn't feel like I wanted to go and go and just get whatever it is I need to get done and tackle that to-do list and tackle whatever I have to get done for the day. Even if it's just the fact that I'm here raising my children, like I didn't have that motivation. But I find that when I did take the time to get up and get ready, get myself presentable, I felt energized. I feel more confident because when you look better, you feel better. So this is a two-way thing because you feel better, meaning that yes, you're going to be more productive, you're going to feel more confident, and you're just going to feel better as you go about your day. But not only that, you're going to feel more confident around your husband. If you haven't showered and you smell a little musty, when your husband goes now to try to kiss you or hug you, when your husband tries to have a little, intimacy time, you're going to more likely want to reject that. You're going to, because you don't feel confident. You know within yourself you don't smell good, you don't look good, you don't feel good. But when now you are more confident, then it's like you're going to be welcoming that because you know you look good and you feel good because you look good. right? Like, and here's the thing, your husband may have said to you, and I believe him, that, yeah, even when you don't put your stuff together, I still think you look hot. And that's great. That does not mean that you need to like look like a homeless person every day. It does not mean that you shouldn't put in the effort. It does not mean that you wouldn't appreciate the effort. And I'm going to say this again, because I just want to really drive this home. Putting in the effort does not mean you have to take a whole hour and a half to get ready every day. It just simply means that you get up, you take a shower, you at least brush your hair back, do something, put on a little bit of lip chap, and put on an outfit that you would feel confident in, even if you were to step outside the door, right? For my fellow Black ladies that commonly wear bonnets, and even if you're not, maybe you should still wear a bonnet. Take off the hair bonnet. Don't walk around the house with the bonnet on. Take it off and do something presentable with your hair. Even if it's in like some sort of protective style, there's still a lot of protective styles that still look cute. There's still something you can do. And, if you really need to have your hair covered, maybe at least a nice like hair wrap that is where you tie it up at the top where it's going to actually still look cute. Like, there's ways you can take very comfy, very laid back, lounge-like clothes and make it look cute. And I also want to say, when it comes to even just our bodies and taking care of yourself and being as healthy as you can possibly be, right? Again, when you look better, you feel better. So if you do not feel confident in the weight that you are currently, then do something about it. Does that mean it's going to be easy? No. Is anything in life worth having easy? No, baby girl. But that doesn't mean you cannot put in the effort to at least try. I know for me, I'm trying to lose a few pounds, right? So, when I'm exercising, I have no problem with the fact that I'm thinking of my husband a lot of the time when I'm exercising. Yes, I want it for myself. I want to be healthy and I want to be energetic, even for my children, to be able to, my goal is that when I do eventually get to that point where I have grandkids, I want to be able to run around with them. I don't want to be, so unfit because I just like sat there and like let my bones rot or my muscles, whatever happens when you sit down and don't use your muscles and stuff. I don't want to be that. I want to be that young at heart, but also even physically, I just feel good because I've been active and I've been exercising, and I'm, so put in that effort. But so yes, what I think the point I was trying to make was that although I do exercise and care about my physical health and trying to look good even physically with my body, although I do that for myself just to be healthy, I do that for my kids and my future grandchildren, God willing. But I also do it for my husband. There are times, especially, and I'm just gonna say right here, okay? Hopefully, I know it's mostly adults listening to this, although it's nothing explicit I'm gonna say. But when I'm trying to exercise my rear end, trying to make that look nice, I am thinking of my husband. Right? Even though he absolutely loves, actually almost a little too much, a little obsessed with that area. Sorry for TMI for some people. Yeah, even though that may be the case, like I still want to make sure that I'm doing what I can to make it look as good as possible and to keep it the way that he likes it. So either keeping it the way he likes it or even looking better, right? So I think even just that thought, some people are like, oh my God, you're doing that for your husband, whatever the case is. Yes, I am. When I am there on the floor and it is burning and it hurts while I'm trying to exercise to work up my booty, yes, I am thinking of my husband. Yes, and I'm thinking about how good I want to look for him. And I know that when I look good, I'm confident. And when I'm confident, I am a much better, more vibrant, more playful wife when I'm confident versus when I feel like I don't look as good as I could look. Right? So, wear the clothes. Don't feel like you have to wait for a special occasion. Oh my God, I really would love to wear this dress. I feel like wearing this dress today, but I'm just in the house. So what? Baby girl, put on the dress. Put on the dress. Do the hair that if you want to do the makeup if you want to do the makeup, if that's something you do. Put on the perfume or the essential oils or whatever you normally do. And look good, smell good. Because even that for me is a confidence booster. When I smell good, Yes, that for me does it. So put in the effort, girls. Don't have the only time your husband sees a nicely well put together woman is when he's out on the road. Have it and you know what? I want to say this too. I know there's going to be off days. There's going to be days when maybe you don't feel well. There's going to be days when it's just been completely hectic, or maybe even a few seasons possibly. Or again, you have a newborn and you just are not getting sleep, and I know. I get it. I got 5 kids. I get it. However, there's a difference between you looking the way you look all the time and that's what is normal versus, oh, my wife she looks like this today. She's not feeling well. Oh, we're going through this right now, so this is why, whatever. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's different when it is not expected. It's like you're expected. Sorry, my mind's going a little off right now. My apologies. This is what happens with Kate videos, okay? Because I don't have no notes. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it's one thing when you normally look put together and then you have a few off days and your husband knows that, okay, like, oh, it's an off day for you because of whatever, you're not feeling good, or you have a child that's sick, or you have whatever the case is, which, by the way, speaking of that, try not to make excuses. Still try to do your best when you can, but there's going to be times when you can't, and that's okay. But there's a difference between your husband knowing that versus you're normally just like this all the time. Whereas, like, when you do actually put yourself together, it's like, did I forget something, honey? Let me check the calendar. Are we supposed to go somewhere? What's going on? No, it shouldn't be that way. It should be he's just used to you looking good. Okay, he's used to be put together. And you change it up every once in a while. Sometimes you're going to do the more things, the most. And then sometimes you're just going to be in just a cute loungewear, like just a cute t-shirt, the cute little shorts, or whatever, a pants or something that just looks good together. It looks like you actually put the effort in, right? Do not let anybody make you feel any kind of way about putting the effort in your outfit. So anyhow, that's basically all I have to say to you guys about that. If you have never watched my previous video, you probably don't know. If you have a question or scenario you want to hear my thoughts or opinions on or answer to the best of my ability, go ahead and send me an email. My email is always in the description on every video. Send me an email and I will do a video answering that question or that scenario. And if you want to become a member, you can go check that out and see what perks you get with that. That link is also in the description. But yeah, otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share your thoughts, and that's it. Until next time, sparkle like the gems of wisdom that you've got. Bye-bye.